Merry Christmas, even though I'm a few days late. It's December 28th. But you can still tell that Christmas is still in the air or on the air. I was this morning, I just when I heard two cats fighting. Turned out it was just a car stereo playing All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. So that was interesting, knowing the fact that they still play Christmas music 3 days after Christmas, and not just the day after Halloween. So we're lucky this year. Anyway, I decided to leave my beard alone. Usually I darken my beard. I like to look mysterious and everything, and I like to look, you know, gothy and all that. But I decided not to color in my beard because I thought I can pass for Santa Claus. Unfortunately, I look more like Hyde the Payne Herald. But remember we had Christmas specials like Perry Como and Bob Hope and everything, and Andy Williams' Christmas special, and Dee Martin's Christmas special, and Sherman Hindley's Kwanzaa special. Okay, well, maybe the last one, but still, you had really cool Christmas specials and everything. And nowadays, all there is Hallmark Christmas movies. You know, they have all these Christmas movies from Hallmark, and you have to watch it because you're just not in the Christmas spirit if you don't watch Hallmark Christmas movies. And I don't know what kind of spirit you're drinking if you think that that's entertaining, but that's your business. But here's a good question, a quick question: what's the one thing that an actor or an actress that does a Hallmark movie on a regular basis, what is a Hallmark movie actor or actress will never say in their careers? Let me repeat myself. What is the one thing, or one sentence, that an actor from a Hallmark Christmas movie, or any Hallmark movie for that matter, will never say in their careers? I would like to thank the Academy for this Oscar, but think of a Hallmark Christmas movie like porn. They keep their clothes on, but they're still saying cheap lines, and they're always in compromising positions. Actually, a few there was actually a scientific project. Scientists in Sweden actually played a Hallmark Christmas movie backwards. You know what they got? An actual regular movie. But yeah, it's just it Hallmark movies beg the question: would you pay $11 to see Tori Spelling in a movie theater? And the answer is a resounding no. But if you like Hallmark Christmas movies, that's your thing. It's just I hope that you have a good Christmas, and I hope you took plenty of Paxil when you watch these movies. But yeah, and also I was watching Charlie Brown on PBS. Now here's another thing. So you have Charlie Brown on PBS. So here's a Christmas special, a cartoon about how Christmas became more commercial. But meanwhile, if you watch Charlie Brown Christmas and you like more Charlie Brown Christmas, please pledge to our station so you can get a $100 tote bag. Excuse me, I'm moving the cat. It's one of those cats that we're finding this morning. Anyway, so yeah, it's just really weird with that. I just can't think of you know, because you've seen it when I was a kid, you saw it all the time on Christmas. You had the Charlie Brown Christmas special, and then you had Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But here's the thing about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that I can understand it. People my age, even the boomers, can understand Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And even the people that are borderline millennials get the idea. But they have the millennials and Generation Z. Nothing against it. It's just they don't understand. They just never really, other than watching Christmas Story or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 1,000 times all one day, don't really understand the importance of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because it's has a special message. But I'm trying to get the younger generations to understand that. So what I did was I wrote a thesis. Because I think that if I do a thesis and if I read the thesis and I wrote the thesis, I thought that maybe the younger generations would enjoy Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I wrote this APA style, but I'm not going to go down the references um, this Christmas. But here is my thesis on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it goes something like this. This story, originally written during the Cold War, is about a hoofed animal with a facial deformity who was forced to live in a conformist, misogynistic society, ruled by a morbidly obese man in red, joined by a dwarf or little person who is most likely on the autistic spectrum and is obsessed by dentistry. The deformed animal runs off in the wilderness and bumps into the alcoholic prospector, who constantly licks his pickaxe. His pickaxe. All alone, they're being chased down by a mentally challenged Yeti. The trio of self-proclaimed misfits, the deformed hoofed animal, the Aspie dwarf with the oral fish, and the drunken prospector, seek refuge on an island with toys with identity issues, only be sent away by a flying lion. Breaking from the pack, the hoofed animal with the facial deformity went back to his hometown, only to have a face-off with the mentally challenged Yeti. The deformed animal's two comrades have a reunion, only have the drunken prospector and the mentally challenged Yeti falling ambiguously to their deaths. This was after the autistic dwarf removed all the intellectually stunted Yeti's teeth in a fit of passive-aggressive rage, or possibly a meltdown. The red-clad fat dictator, say that twice, made amends with the deformed animal as everyone discovered that the prospector and mentally challenged Yeti, now known as Bubbles, miraculously survived when the prospector found out that Bubbles bounced. Possibly a metaphor for sexual tension between the prospector and the mentally challenged Yeti. The fat red-clad dictator, who originally shamed the deformed hoofed animal, realized that the deformity was actually a superpower that helps the sleigh manned by exploited animals and underpaid dwarves to see in the dark. The deformed animal then went back to the island and rescued toys with identity issues as the male figures in the village briefly apologized to the female figures and asked for forgiveness from the deformed hoofed animal. Yet the atrocities continued to be overshadowed by the narrator. A homeless snowman with obvious mental illness rambles on and plays his banjo, begging for change as he laughs in the snow. The end. So, anyway, so that's my Rudolph thesis and my annoying cat. And I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and thanks for a great year. And looks like we'll be doing just a couple gigs next year. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed if I'm going to do a New Year's Eve show. But hope you have a great Christmas and also don't get a pet this year for Christmas. If you do, get him fixed. Bob Barker was right. Right. So anyway, so on behalf of my crazy cat, myself, my wife, my family, everybody else, Merry Christmas and sayonara.